Royce City High School, we all know the influence that Netflix has on our lives and our students' lives. Currently, Netflix has 203.66 million subscribers, and they generated $24.99 billion in revenue in 2020. So let's relate our content to Netflix and the things that interest our students. And we are going to dive in and learn a little bit about how to turn a Netflix movie ad into a specific content related topic for your curriculum. I hope you enjoy it and make sure that you download the template to use in your class. So here is the Netflix template. I cannot take credit for this. edtechpicks.org is the one that created this template. But the cool thing is everything about this template can be edited. So all you have to do is click inside the text boxes and everything can be edited and made for however you want it to be for your students. So let me jump in and show you an example of how you can take this template and edit it for your class. So let's pretend we're doing a project over global warming. So what we're going to start with is our title. We are going to name it Global Warming. And obviously that doesn't fit. So I just hit Control A to select all of my text and decrease my font size until it fits in there just how I want it. I can also drag the text boxes out a little bit more to give me just a little bit more room. So, okay, that's looking perfect. Now, what I'm going to do as the student, I am going to come up with my own description of what my Netflix film is about. And I am going to put my description right here. So that is where the students are really getting content and adding a description over global warming. Again, all of these areas down here on the bottom can be edited. So you can change anything that you want. And this is a placeholder image. So all you do to change the image to whatever you want is you click on it and you come right here to where it says replace image. And then you are either going to search the web, upload it from your computer, or use one of these options. I've already downloaded my image and here it is right here. So I'm going to insert this image in and this is what it looks like. Obviously you can adjust this. This is a little pixelated, so making sure that students understand and know how to find good quality images is also very important. Okay, so moving on to the next slide. After the student has all of this information filled out, they can fill out the starring. So this would be where you put the student's name, the genre, the show is, and maybe fill in some descriptors of the show. On the next page, we are going to go ahead and type in global warming again. I'm going to extend this text box out so it all fits. And right here, we're going to have 4 different episodes that relate to global warming. So for instance, I'm going to come in here and change this first episode title to wildlife. And then if I can spell wildlife, okay. Then this next title, I'm going to put it as climate change. And then this next title, future generations. And then the next title, I actually already typed it in, is going to be preventatives. And what the students are going to do is underneath each one of these episodes, they are going to type a description relating to a very short description relating to the episode title. So for instance, right here, they would type information about wildlife, and then they can also go in, replace your image. So on this one, I'm going to search the web, and I'm going to type in wildlife and just find any image. It doesn't matter. So let's do these bears, and I'm going to click to put that in. It's going to insert that image. So the students will do that for each image. And then going on to the next page, this is episode 1. They would go in and change the title here. Now they are going to change it to whatever they named episode 1 here. So on page 3, they're going to go in, change this to wildlife. And right here, they're going to put an image, and then they're going to add a trailer title here. So whatever they want to do there. Okay. Now, this can be, you can make this whatever you want. So let's pretend you don't want this page in there. Just delete it out. And on the bottom down here, just make sure that you delete off the category that says trailers and more. An idea that you can have students put here is to actually go in and use Loom or Screencastify, something like that, and have them actually video what this episode is going to be about. So this is where they're going to put in the descriptions about how global warming is affecting our wildlife. Okay, and then we're going to go to slide 4. Okay, this is details information about that, so they can change if they have any characters in there. So again, I'm going to change this to wildlife, and here we're going to I'm going to also put this on the side instead of in the center. Change and put in any information here, and then this is where they're going to go into a more detailed description of exactly how wildlife is affected by global warming. So this is where they're typing. This is where, as a teacher, you check their understanding of the content. And I have enough space for you to do that for every episode. So for all 4 of these episodes, each episode has its own slide. And a really great thing that you can teach your students how to do too is, and I know this isn't really Netflix related, but they can link this to the wildlife page. So we're going to highlight the text, right click, link, and then we are going to do slides in the presentation, and then wildlife is actually slide number 4. So apply. And then we're just going to go through and do that for every one of them. So we're going to link the climate change to slides in this presentation. And so that would be slide number 7. And apply. However you want to go about doing that, you can add, delete, take away anything that you want to. This is completely customizable. So on the very last slide here, this is called More Like This. Right here, you would put global warming. And then the students will go in. I could spell. The students would go in and add any other topics and descriptions that might relate back to global warming. Again, just to reiterate, this slide can be taken off. Any of the slides can be taken off or removed, however you want to do that. So I hope that you have enjoyed this and learned something. Download the template, use it in class, and feel free to reach out if you have any questions.